what state, what country you logging in from. If you're ready to elevate your health, your life, your bank account, your relationship with God, right? Then we want you to type I'm ready in the comments because we only want people that are ready here. So take this live, take the link, send it to other people, let them know that we are live. I'm letting people know we are live. You want to tag all the pastors, teachers, preachers, evangelists, prophets, right? Tag them all. Tag and share, tag them all, tag your pastors, tag the assistant pastors, right? Tag all the ministers and the deacons and the elders at your church. We want you to tag, and share. So we see you coming in from Cleveland, Texas. We see you coming in from Austell, Georgia. As you're logging on, continue to let us know where you logging in from. We're super duper excited to host you all this evening. We've got a powerful woman of God here that's going to come and share. Now, y'all, I go way back to Philadelphia. I just called my son Julian and he went crazy when he saw who it was because he went to school with her granddaughter and they were like besties. All right. So I see you logging in from Paris, California. All right. We're getting there. We're going to get these numbers up. We're going to get these numbers up because we've got a message for everyone here. I see you. Jarvis Russell came on from China, Texas. We've got Miss Joyce Long. Hey, Miss Joyce. Miss Joyce is actually she started off as a customer, y'all, but she said, wait a minute, I might have to sell these patches. And I think after you all hear Pastor Langston, you're going to all want to go ahead and stop playing and go ahead and get in position. And so we are excited, but we're going to introduce Lady Genesis first because Lady Genesis is one of our brand ambassadors. She and I met a few years ago right here through Facebook. And I really believe, Lady Genesis, that God just doesn't make any mistakes and that, he sent you to me and he sent me to you. And, there's so much greatness inside of you. I've seen it from day one. I've seen it from the day that we met. Your story is powerful. And I can't wait to see the lives of the women that you're going to impact because you've got freed up from your story and how you're just literally now in a place where you just want to go heal the world. I'm watching you all over the Bay Area bouncing around. But then we have the one and only Pastor Maria Gardner Langston. And before we even came live, y'all, now I've known her since I was a little girl. Before we came live, she said, and I got all my stuff right here with me. So, Lady Jen, I know that you want to go ahead. You're honored to be here. I want you to give your pastor a proper introduction and talk about what was going on in Pastor's life when you gave her those patches.
Well, hello, everybody. As she said, I'm Lady Jen. I'm Genesis Heron, better known as Lady Jen. And I'm just excited and I can't even tell you, my pastor, she means the world to me. And I just don't like to see her walk around in pain. And I always hear her saying, baby, I'm in pain, but I believe God, and then when this opportunity came to me, I said, Pastor, I have something for you. I said, I want you to trust me on helping you. So just give me 1 week of helping you and let's see what it's going to do for you. So when she put the patches on, she said, oh, baby, it's not doing that. And I said, well, Pastor, are you consistent? I said, the key is being consistent. You have to be consistent. If you know that you've been going through something for a long time in your body, you have to be consistent because it can't happen overnight with somebody that has in chronic pain. But when she was consistent, baby, let me tell you something. When I seen my pastor walk in that church without any assistance,
I saw her.
I was just, crying in the inside. And then when she gave her testimony behind that pulpit, I was crying on the outside. So to see my pastor at the age of 80, I'm not going to give her testimony, but to see her at the age of 82 years old and moving and grooving and shouting for the Lord once again. And then she did the spin. That's when I was convinced when my pastor lifted them arms up and she spin from the left to the right. I said, God, you are a healer. And I said, I thank you for giving me the opportunity to help the one that I love. And Pastor, I'm just excited that you are here. Don't take it lightly that you took it out your busy schedule to be here at this appointed time. I really appreciate you. And for the world to hear it from a powerful woman like you, that's it. So I'm gonna relinquish my stand and I'm gonna hand it back to you.
Pastor, we did not realize it was only 1 week that you were on the patches. Talk. Go ahead and we just gonna give you the floor because there's nothing else we need to say. But I didn't know it was only 1 week.
Yes, 1 week. I have my stuff spread it all out. I got freedom, I got liberty, I got victory, I got focus, and I got defend. Let me tell you something. When I would go to church, I'd be in so much pain, and I would call Genesis, and I said, Genesis, I say, I'm hurting so bad. You got to help me. You got to help me. She said, okay, Pastor, just wait. She said, I got something for you. Now, you got to be consistent. You know, to me, this here is like salvation. You got to be consistent with your salvation. If you're not consistent with your salvation, you're not consistent with your prayer life, then you're not going to go anywhere, okay? So at 82 years old, I want to tell you something, baby. I'm not going to get old. You hear me? I am not going to get old. All right? You got this focus. They need to take this focus and get this mind together. See? They got to get this mind together. This got to get in the mind. And you have so many people, like I've talked to some, and they say, oh, well. You know, I just tell them like Genesis told me, and I let them go right on and keep hurting. Because it's like the doctor. If you hurt bad enough, you're going to do something about it. If you hurt bad enough. I could not even stand up and give a sermon. My church had me a stool. Genesis tell you, I would sit on that stool every Sunday and preach from the stool. Well, we had a funeral the other day. I stood up the whole time and gave my sermon. I just got in from Las Vegas with my daughter. I went to see her show, Aretha Franklin. And let me tell you something. I was running in the mall. I didn't walk, I ran, okay? I want you to know I used to suffer with my back so bad. I've had 2 surgeries on my back, okay? And the doctor wanted to do a 3rd one. So I said, why are you going to do a 3rd one? He said, because we fused it, got those screws in there. He said, and the screws are coming in loose, so we got to tighten them. Honey, when I start taking that freedom, hallelujah. Let me tell you, that freedom tighten them, okay? I start taking that freedom. I want you to know that I don't have any pain in my back. When I say none, I mean none in my back. I haven't taken any pain pills since Genesis introduces to me. I was taking gabapentin for the nerves. Let me tell you something. I got a gabapentin, all right. I put this freedom patch on me. I put this liberty patch on me. On these legs, I put this victory patch on me. I put this focus patch on me. And then I got on the airplane, I put defend on me because folk were coughing all around me. Let me tell you something. And today I was reading in the Bible where 3 John said, beloved, I pray you may prosper in all things, not just money, not just your prayer life, which is great. Not just that, but he said in all things, that thou mayest prosper in all things. And it said, be in health as your soul prosper. So the Lord wants us well. And I cannot see why anybody don't want to feel better, but you'll go to the doctor and you'll take all them drugs and be high and can't hardly walk from your bed to your bathroom because you drunk. Well, you might as well get a glass of wine, get you some gin or something. When all you got to do is put a patch on and leave it on that 24 hours. That's all you got to do. I'm telling you, I'm a brand new person. You hear me? brand new. I feel like jumping over this table right now. God has been good to me. God has been good to me. My legs used to ache off. I would drag in the church. I couldn't hardly walk in the pulpit. Let me tell you, I tell them men now, y'all turn me loose. I can go up these stairs. They so used to helping me. I can go up these stairs. I'm fine. Only thing I don't do, and that's because I don't want to, I don't walk that long airport. I don't do that.
Right.
But it's not because I can't. I don't want to. When you get 82, you do what you want to do.
That's right. That's right, Pastor. Well,
So
you know,
I'm just
we saw
excited.
you running.
I'm so
We saw you running.
excited. I am so excited. And let me tell you, see, a lot of people, they feel like this is all wrong. What's wrong with you?
Mm.
What is wrong with you? You rather take the drugs? You rather, I don't believe in that, but you believe in them Percocets. Okay? You believe in all of them drugs and you high as a kite, drunk as a junkie or a dog. But you don't want to put a patch on you? Well, I don't, come on. I don't believe in all of this. You don't? I just don't. Oh, you rather go to the doctor and keep taking all that stuff? And everything you take works on your kidneys. Everything. Everything. They had me on this blood pressure pill. I think I coughed for 3 years. Just coughing. Come to find out it was a blood pressure pill. Took me off of that, put me on another. Then my ankles start swollen. Oh my goodness. Listen, I ain't coughing. My ankles are not swollen. I'm not in any pain. All I'm doing now is just trying to be cute and live for Jesus.
Well, you're doing a good job. You're doing a great job. You know, we saw you running. Your video has kind of gone viral all over social media. The same wheelchair that you were almost bound to, we saw you pushing it. See, I got a revelation from that video.
That's right. I pushed the wheelchair. I was in a big old mall and it was so hot. It was 120 in Las Vegas and it was so hot. So they say, take the wheelchair. This is a big mall. I said, okay. I took it all right. I pushed it. I pushed it. Yes. So I thank God for Genesis. She's a sweetheart. And she looks out for me. And she acts like I'm her mama. She really looks out for me. And I just thank God for Sister Freedom, Brother Liberty, Missionary Victory, Overseer Focus, and I thank God for Bishop Defend.
You know, Pastor Gardner, we talked to you when you were in Las Vegas, and I posted your video of you running through the mall and pushing the wheelchair and running through the mall. And a young lady commented on my video that said she put a patch on me before I went out to sing. So someone validated the fact that you were in Las Vegas patching people who were getting ready to go out on the stage to sing.
I patched my baby. She came over to my hotel. I said, okay, baby, come on now. I said, Mama gonna patch you up and you gonna get on that stage and God gonna use you on that stage. Let me tell you, that girl, she got on that stage. She did a Aretha Franklin and she sang some Aretha songs, right? And then they put a movie of her father. So her father said, Aretha's never left the church. Aretha's always been in the church. And then her daddy on the movie said, and Aretha is a stone singer. Well, my daughter walked out on that stage and she sung Aretha's song that said, Precious Lord. Lord, them people went off. Then she did one of Aretha's other gospel songs. And then she started preaching. I said, wait, baby, you out here with all these folks in Las Vegas. It's Sin City. She didn't care. She said, Mama, I was feeling good. She sang that song, How I Got Over. Ooh, and I'm telling you, she tore that song up. And then she passed the mic to her mama. Well, you know, I was through. I was through. But yes, I patched my baby up. Yes, I did. And then there was some other people there that came to the room.
Mhm.
About three ladies.
That's what it
And
was.
yep, three ladies. Genesis patched them up good. And guess what? They went to the show.
Well,
They went to the show. They was all patched up. And Mama Karen, she said, looking at me made her excited. She
mm,
ordered $1,000 worth of these things.
wow.
Hers came today.
Wow.
When she got hers, she got little cellophane bags, and she put in for her bishop and for mother some people in St. Louis, and she ran straight to the post office. She gave them enough for I think 3 or 4 days to see what they say. Yeah, I told her, I said, don't waste them. I feel like these patches, I feel with them like I do about sin. I can't make nobody live right. I can't make nobody do what's right. All I can do is preach. All I can do is tell you freedom, freedom. All I can say is liberty, victory. All I can say is focus. And all I can say is defend. Don't sneeze on me.
That's right. Now, I heard you had a conversation with the Shirley Caesar while you were in Las Vegas as well. So I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
you got some patches too.
Yep. Yep. They into patches. Shirley's assistant, she was having anxiety attacks.
Mm,
Okay.
mm.
And I mean, they were really bad. She said, I'm fine.
Mm.
They got them patches all out there. They are fine. Yes.
Wow. Well, Pastor, I'm honored that you wanted to come and speak. And I'm glad that you addressed what you said about the fact that there are people, believe it or not, believers. They're the ones mainly that are the biggest skeptics right now. And it baffles me because medications are not designed to heal us. They're designed to put a Band-Aid over a problem, and they only treat the symptoms that people are dealing with. They don't heal you. So
Right.
I'm finding it a little strange to have to believe that people who have been on medications for 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40 years are saying that they're skeptical about putting on a patch, and we're explaining to them that it has no ingredients. This is neurotechnology. This is not that other thing, right? This is not that other thing. This is neurotechnology, not nanotechnology. And when people understand that, they really should get educated first and not operate out of ignorance, so that they have a better understanding. Why would if anybody was to believe us, believe you, believe Lady Genesis and all of the other people that are representing this product, if they know anything about us, the one thing people know about me is I'm not going to tell a lie. I'm just not going to do it. Nor will we ever put the people that we love in a position to be harmed by something that we have. But I'm glad that you addressed that, because we're finding that the biggest skeptics are coming from the believers. And when we look around, the most unhealthy people in the world, right? Some of the most unhealthy people in the world. So I'm very glad that you addressed that you, in 1 week's time, you got consistent with the patches. And in 1 week's time, it's like you've regained your life back. You've got control over your life again. You said you're not on any medication right now. You look amazing. I saw you running, and so I'm just like excited to see what's going to happen for you over the next 7 days, and then over the next 30 days, as you continue to wear the patches. We're just honored and humbled that you wanted to come and speak about this. And you kept reminding, like, am I doing it? Yes, we were getting you on here because we needed the world to hear your testimony and for them to see it and hear it directly from you. They saw your video. If they didn't believe the video, then guess what? Now they got you live here now to tell your story once again. Y'all heard what Pastor Langston said. She's wearing focus, freedom, liberty, defend, and victory, I believe you said, right?
Yes.
Liberty, victory, focus, freedom, and defend. We suggest that everybody wears Defend, because Defend is going to help with your boost your immune system, help your white blood cell count. It's going to fight off allergies and things like that. So everybody needs to wear Defend. If you love somebody, if there's someone in your life right now that you love, you need to get them these patches so that they can have a better quality of life. And so we're going to let you, Pastor Langston, if you got some last words for everybody, what you want to tell these folks?
I just want to say thank you, Genesis, for really seeing about me. You could have said, oh, I'm not doing anything, but she's all that. She's not a selfish person. Genesis would do anything to help anybody. She'd give you her shirt off her back. She's just that type of person. She's my member. She's faithful. I don't care what I asked her to do, she does it. And I just want to say thank you, Genesis. And I'm moving on like Jesus, okay? I'm going to tell you about it. You see me. I'm not going to argue with you. You just keep right on hurting. You just keep right on hurting. You keep right on walking, leaned over like you're getting ready to lap some water off the ground. You just keep on doing that. I'm not going to try. I'm telling you, this works. I'm telling you, I don't care who you are. It works. Try it. You ever heard that saying, say, try it, you'll like it? Just try it. That's all I asked you to do. Try it. If you're hurting right now, call Genesis. Call my sweet baby here. I'm talking to her now. Yes. Listen, the boss lady, listen, tell her you need some freedom. I want some freedom in my back. I need freedom on my legs, my arthritis. I need some freedom. And then, let me tell you, I want to say this. I'm not in any pain. I have to tell the truth. I'm not. I told my daughter, Shanita, I'm not in any pain, but I still have that stiffness. Well, you can't get discouraged because you got stiffness, baby. You're old, okay? You're getting old. Them limbs, you got to move them. You got to move them. So to lay in the bed and don't do nothing, yes, you're going to be stiff. Get up, have your prayer time, move your legs, move them. Walk through the house. If you don't want to go outside, walk through the house. Walk from the bedroom to the wherever. Just walk. Move those limbs, because if you don't move them, you'll lose them. Okay? You don't have to be old because you're 80-something years old. I forget how old I am. I really do.
You're outrunning some of the younger folks. You really are. You're outrunning 82. You're outrunning some people that are in their 50s and 60s. And so, like I said, I'm just elated, and I cannot wait, because I've watched you all my life, you know, and I cannot wait just to see, you know, another month from now. What people do also have to understand, Pastor, is that if they've been in chronic pain for a long time, and now they're using these patches and they're not in any pain, they have to understand that they're also now using muscles that they were not using before. So there is going to be some stiffness, and there might be a different kind of pain that starts to happen because your body, you've been overcompensating. If you've been on a cane or a walker or a wheelchair and now suddenly you're walking again, people have to understand they got to give their body time to adjust to now using different muscles that you haven't, they've been lying dormant. It's just like working out. If you haven't been working out and you finally go start working out, your first week or two, you're going to be very, very stiff as your body is getting adjusted to the muscles that you're using to work out. Well, it's the same thing with if you've been on a cane, your body's overcompensating. You've been leaned over on one side. When you're now no longer needing a cane or needing the assistance of a walker or something like that, now you're using different muscles. You have to expect to have some soreness. But we also don't want you to think because you use a patch, because not everybody's going to get instant relief. What we find is that there are some people that put the Freedom Patch on. It might take them a couple of days before they're feeling a little better. Don't get discouraged. You've been on your medication for 25 years and you're still not healed. Give this some time to work. Give it some time to work. What we do know about our patches is that they're not just a fix. They're not just a Band-Aid, rather. It's not going to cover over something that's happening. It's going to the root of the problem.
Right.
Well, we don't know how many layers, and what Dr. Bramwell says often, she says, everybody's response to pain is different. And so someone might have immediate relief from pain because their brain and their body responds differently to pain. So it all depends on how our brain processes the pain that we're dealing with as to how fast it's going to work for you. I would just keep saying, just keep patching. Give this some time to work. Give your body and your brain time to catch up with each other, and then be made well. Y'all heard it from Pastor Maria Gardner Langston, right from her own two lips. She said, I'm not going to convince you. Stay in pain if you want to. That's what she said. Stay in pain.
That's what I'm saying.
Said it.
It's just like you preach over the pulpit. You tell them, listen, just because you accepted the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ as your personal Savior, we get it mixed up. We think that all of our troubles are going to be over. I'm not going to go through nothing else. I'm not going to have no hard days. That's not true. That's not true. You still going to go through some days. You still going to have some down times. But one thing I do know, if you stick with Jesus, he'll bring you out every time. One thing I do know, if you stick with freedom,
Preach, Pastor.
freedom will bring you out every time. If you stick to liberty, your bones gonna move. You hear me? If you stick to victory, you have that song that says, victory is mine. Victory is mine today. So listen, I'm here to tell you, don't give up. Don't give up. And it doesn't mean that you put these patches on and you may wake up one morning and say, oh, but I'm still hurting. Okay. You still hurting when you swallow that pill. You still hurting when you swallow that pill. Sometimes it takes those pills 5 and 6 weeks before it gets into your bloodstream, where it's going to help you. So you say, well, I put that patch on. I don't know what Pastor's talking about because I'm still hurting. Well, I tell you what, sugar, hurt on. Hurt on. I got the victory. You hear me? Listen, what's that thing you get in the air? What is that? I was on zip line.
Zip line.
Honey, I went zip line. I got on my boat and I went
Jet skis.
water.
Jet
Jet
skis.
skis. Yeah. And right here now, I'm looking at my boots. I'm getting ready to get on a horse.
You know what, Pastor? You living, and that is exactly, I hate to hear people say that they have a bucket list. I don't have a bucket list. I have a live list.
That's right.
And what I love to see about you, Pastor, is that you are living so that whenever the Lord desires to say that it's your time to go, you know that you have lived a full life. But there are some people that are so sick and can't move, they can't even enjoy their life right now because they can't even move their body. They can't move. They can't get up. They go to an event. They got to sit in a chair the whole time. They can't go anywhere because they can't walk. If there isn't a chair, if there's steps, they put it in their mind that they're not going to go because they know they can't get up the steps. We are on a campaign to help give people their quality of life back. That is what the patches are about, helping to give people their quality of life back. Our CEO, Jay Dhaliwal, says that these patches are to help a global wellness problem. And the global wellness problem that we have is just like you said, Pastor. You said you been taking the medicines. You take them for 5 years, sometimes 5 weeks rather, before they start to work. And you said, what we don't see happening is that the pain meds are messing up your liver and your kidneys.
Mm-hmm.
So even though you think, well, they're taking away my pain, what other damage are those pills doing to your insides? That's what you need to understand. what are they doing to your insides? And so y'all light the chat up for Pastor Langston. Light the chat up for Pastor Langston. I know, light the chat up on YouTube, on Instagram, here on Facebook. We got them live on Instagram. We got them live on YouTube. And if you would love to try the patches, you can get back to the person who tagged you to this video. If you are one of my followers, if you're watching, then you know it's patchandpaid.com. If you're a Lady Genesis guest, then you know what to do to get back with her so that you can try the patches. If y'all want to know what combination Pastor Langston is using, she gonna tell you again. You want to tell him give him one more rundown of the combination of patches that you're using, and then Pastor, we're not gonna keep you much longer because we know you had a long couple of days. Yep.
I'm using Liberty. No, wait, let's start over here. Pain, freedom, freedom. I'm using freedom, liberty to help these limbs. And then I find with me, I know liberty and victory is almost the same, but I put them both on to give me double. So I'm using, as we said, freedom, liberty. I'm using victory. I'm using focus. And that's another thing. Why is it that so many people are losing their minds now? Why is so many people going into senility now? What is wrong? What is wrong? So I'm using this focus, and then I'll use defend because I'm around a lot of people. And listen, if you saw me now, I look like a patched up doll, but guess what? I'm walking.
I know that's right. I
got a little 5-pound puppy, and she looked at me with all these patches on. I said, no, baby, you can't touch this. You can't touch this, sugar.
Oh my goodness.
So,
well,
yes,
that's amazing. Thank you.
I got
so
1,
much.
2, 3, 4. I got 5 patches on. It's okay.
That's right. And I think I got about 7 of them on the day too.
And I think I got about 6.
I got about 7. I got, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I got 5, 6, and I got 7 right here. I got my Lumi patch right here. I got 7 on, and 7, 8, 9, because I still got my 2 on my leg from when I had that bad cramping the other night. 2:00 in the morning, I had severe cramping in my leg, spasming in my leg. You could see the muscle cramping up. I woke up, got my freedom. As you say, we're gonna sing the word freedom every time we say it now. And then I put on put on freedom, and I grabbed victory, and I put those patches on, and I kept recording the video, and everybody saw within about 2 minutes all of the spasms in my legs stopped. So I still have those 2 on. So I got 9 patches on right now. 9. Yes, I'm patched up. I'm all patched up, and I don't care.
Me
I
too.
feel good.
Feel good. Look
I
good.
feel good. And look good. Thank you so much, Pastor, for getting on tonight.
Thank you.
We love you so much.
Love
They
you.
give you so much love in the chats. Lady Genesis,
Yeah.
they're saying thank you to you too.
Thank you.
So rest well. And anytime you want to come on our lives, you are more than welcome
More
to come.
than welcome.
More than welcome.
Well, you more than welcome to come here with us.
I'm coming.
Oh yeah, she's supposed to be coming.
That's right.
We
We just
canceled
gotta
her
set a date.
We canceled
We're
her
going to have a patch party.
Let's do it. Let's do it.